Okay, so for my effective questioning and the 6 productive questions, I created a short story. So I'm going to tell a short story and then identify the words that stick out and will help remember what each question is. So me and my buddy, we went fishing a while back, but my friend and I, we always had a problem. We really were competitive with each other. And obviously when you go fishing, you want to catch the biggest fish. And so we're trying to argue, bickering back and forth. I can catch a bigger fish. I'm the better fisherman, yada, yada, yada. And so after some time, we were both able to hook a fish. We take the fish off the hook and we lay him out to each other, hold him up. And just by looking at it and comparing with our own eyes, we still couldn't figure out whose fish was bigger. We wanted to argue by ourselves, but it just wasn't enough. And so, thank God, someone brought a measuring tape on the boat, because you gotta have measuring tape. And so we measured the length of our fish. And after some investigating and counting inch by inch and looking at the fish and thinking about the depth of the fish, like the width, I actually was able to give a great explanation and reasoning as to why my fish was the biggest fish, the longest fish. I should be more specific. So yeah, okay, so that's my story. I used the word problem. My friend and I had a problem that we were competitive. So problem solving questions, these are questions where you would propose a problem and then would hope that your students kind of accept the challenge and look into different solutions. We had to hook the fish, so hooked questions are kind of what you use almost in the beginning of the lesson or to get back on track, just to share experience and kind of observe and describe things as well. And then comparing and contrasting the fish. Like I said, an example would be how much longer is this compared to this, and that would take just the skill to be able to identify the different properties and classifying different similarities. There's similarities and differences. And then I said we had to measure the fish, so measuring and counting questions. Like I said in my story, you could ask, how long is this? How many? Less than, greater than. And you could also use this to practice different measuring devices. So, collecting that data in different ways. And then investigating question is kind of looking into different probabilities and the pathway almost to finding a solution and trying to make a prediction within your variables that you found within your data. And then the reasoning. So reasoning would be, I had to give evidence as to why my fish was bigger. I said it was longer. So that's just kind of being able to back yourself up and explain and give clear evidence as to why you think you're right or to why you would make that statement.